neither fiat nor gold make nearly so much sense for channeling energy through time and space. I think that the best metaphor when I think about this is it's like I want to cross from London to New York City and I need to cross the Atlantic, and that's the journey. And if I'm going to do it with fiat currency, it's like a rubber raft with a leak in it, maybe a big rubber raft, and it's got a leak in it. And I'm going to be continually blowing up that raft every day to keep it from sinking on me. And I'm going to get battered this way and that way, but it's a bit of a venture. On the other hand, with gold, it's like getting in a wooden ship. And it's going to rot over the course of many, many years, but maybe for the first few 2, 3, 4, 5 years, compared to the rubber raft, I feel pretty good. But it's a heavy ship. Wood is heavier than rubber, so it's kind of harder to get going and it's harder to maneuver it, but it's a bit more solid. But ultimately, it's organic and it's going to decay. And then, if I put it into a crypto container, a Bitcoin, it's like a steel vessel. I have a steel hull. A steel hull container ship really is the best metaphor. 1,000 feet long, 60 feet wide, moves 30 knots. The thing that's special about steel is indestructible as long as you maintain it. The maintenance means you have to keep it from corroding. It can be attacked by a corrosion, and the way you maintain it is you paint it. You sand it down every 5 to 10 years, you repaint it. If you maintain it, it will last longer than you will last. In fact, it will last essentially forever, hundreds of years. If you punch a hole in a steel hull and then you weld it, the weld is stronger than the original steel. So it is an indestructible, extremely strong, repairable element. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that if you're going to actually engage in commerce all around the world, you want a bunch of steel container ships. You do not want wooden ships, and you certainly don't want inflatables. And that's the distinction, and that's why Bitcoin is really such an extraordinary invention. We talked about getting out of the gravity well. The other metaphor is I have $100 million worth of energy. If I can get it into a vacuum and vacuum seal it, it's like vacuums. When we want to keep food forever, we vacuum seal the food. Mm-hmm. We want to keep bacteria from attacking it. We want to keep natural parasites and pathogens from attacking our food energy. And so the way that you protect your food energy and stabilize it forever is you vacuum seal it. And the way you protect your monetary energy from parasites and from decay and from rotting is you vacuum seal it. And that is the genius of Bitcoin. When I say the destiny of money is to be encrypted, it's like vacuum sealing your food. You're taking monetary energy in fiat that can decay, debase, diffuse, and you're encrypting it in an encrypted container such that no one else can touch it, no one else can screw with it. And when you think about all these miners are power plants. They're plugged into analog energy, but they're modulating the analog energy, the physical energy, the pure energy, through the SHA-256 protocol to make it a wall of encrypted energy, if not a cloud of encrypted energy and the rails of encrypted energy. If you want to pass through that, if you want to attack that, you have to go through that wall of SHA-256 encrypted energy, and all of our monetary energy is protected and floating in the cloud behind that wall, right? And it's a fairly unique wall, right? And that's the majesty of Bitcoin.